Have you ever felt like the world was demanding an immediate reaction from you, and in the heat of the moment you gave in, only to regret it later? Or maybe you felt the pressure to keep up with everyone else, only to find yourself drifting further away from who you truly are. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful skills you can master, the art of calmness. This isn't about suppressing anger or being passive. It's about understanding your emotions, controlling your reactions, and finding the strength to stay grounded in your own lane, even when the world around you seems chaotic. In this episode, we'll break down the roots of anger, impulsiveness, and societal pressures and explore how patience and self awareness can help you take control of your life. Let's get into it. Understanding anger and impulsiveness. Let's start with anger. At its core, anger is an emotion that signals something deeper: fear, frustration, unmet expectations, or even a feeling of injustice. But here's the thing: while anger is natural, how we respond to it is what defines us. Reacting impulsively, whether it's yelling, lashing out, or making a rash decision, rarely solves the problem. In fact, it often creates new ones. Impulsiveness is another trap. It feels like taking action in the moment will solve the problem or ease the tension, but more often than not, it derails us. It's like adding fuel to a fire, hoping it will put it out. And here's the thing: society often rewards impulsiveness, calling it spontaneity or boldness. Lastly, let's talk about societal norms. They push us to compare, compete, and conform. We're told that we need to constantly be hustling, achieving, and keeping up. But here's the truth: chasing after what others value often pulls us further from what we truly want. It's like running a race you didn't even sign up for. Now let's flip the script and talk about calmness. Calmness isn't about ignoring your emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about developing the ability to respond rather than react. Think about the great leaders of history: Nelson Mandela, Marcus Aurelius, or even Gandhi. These were people who faced unimaginable challenges. But when you cultivate calmness, you unlock so many benefits. You make better decisions because you're not acting out of anger or fear. Your relationships deepen because people trust someone who remains steady even in storms. And you become more resilient because you're not burning energy on unnecessary reactions. Calmness allows you to stand tall and hold your ground. Tools to master calmness and patience. Let's get practical. Here are some tools to help you develop calmness and patience in your life. 1. Breath work. When you feel anger rising, stop and take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 counts, hold it for 4 counts, and exhale slowly for 8 counts. Do this 3 times. This simple practice signals to your body that it's safe to relax. Few mindfulness practices. Mindfulness is all about observing your emotions without judgment. The next time you're triggered, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? Often just naming the emotion reduces its intensity. 3. The power of pause. This is a game changer. Before reacting to a situation, give yourself permission to pause. Even a 5-second delay can help you respond. 4. Perspective shifting. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Chances are, most of the things we react to won't even matter in 5 days, let alone 5 years. 5. And journaling. At the end of each day, write down any moments where you felt anger or impulsiveness. Reflect on what triggered you and how you responded. Over time, you'll notice patterns and learn to manage them better. Let's talk about staying in your lane. What does it mean? It means knowing what truly matters to you and focusing on that, regardless of what others are doing. It's so easy to fall into the trap of comparison, especially in a world dominated by social media. But here's the thing, comparison is the thief of joy. Standing tall in your lane requires clarity. Take the time to define your values, your goals, and your purpose. Once you know your lane, set boundaries to protect it. That might mean saying no to things that don't align with your goals, or distancing yourself from people who push you toward negativity. Let me share a story. I remember reading about a marathon runner who trained for years to beat his personal best. On race day, he got caught up in the energy of the crowd and started chasing the pack at their pace. By mile 10, he was burnt out and he didn't even finish the race. The lesson: when you leave your lane to follow others, you risk losing your own race. Stay focused, stay patient, trust your process, becoming a role model of calmness. Let's talk about the ripple effect of calmness. When you remain calm in stressful situations, it's not just for your benefit, it impacts everyone around you. Your calmness can diffuse tense situations, inspire others to manage their emotions, and even create a sense of safety and stability in your relationships. Think of calmness as a form of quiet strength. It doesn't demand attention, but it commands respect. And when you embody that, you set an example for others. You become the person others turn to in times of crisis. You show them that it's possible to be strong without being aggressive and patient without being passive. So here's the takeaway: mastering calmness is about more than just managing anger or impulsiveness. It's about creating a life that aligns with your values, staying true to your lane, and inspiring others through your actions. Calmness is a skill that takes time to develop, but every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. I'll leave you with this quote by James Allen: calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. Embrace that calmness and let it guide you through life's challenges. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to reflect on a recent situation where you acted out of anger or impulsiveness. How could you have responded differently? Write it down and commit to practicing calmness the next time. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who could use a little more calm in their life. And if you have questions, stories, or tips of your own, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay strong, stay calm, stay in your lane, and bless up.